So the NHL draft just got over. And honestly, like, yeah, maybe the Blackhawks rigged to get Bedard, but not like they're going to win the cup, okay? Let's pump the brakes a little bit. And kind of like a way too early. I did it with the NBA, and it got pretty decent reception. I'm going to move in, and let's talk about the NHL. And, you know, there's still going to be some off-season moves. Some stuff has already started. I'm going to give it to the Oilers. I think they can win the Pacific. I know Vegas is coming off of, you know, the Stanley Cup win. But like hockey, it's somewhat different every single year. And then out of the Central, I would have given it to the Stars, but like, the Avs have won it in back-to-back years, and I just don't see Minnesota or the Kraken like that. Okay, I say it now, and it's like, watch, the Kraken are going to win it. But I'll just take that safe pick and say the Avs win the Central. And then in the East, oh man, Boston, I don't know how they could recover from last year's meltdown. But I'm going to say they find a way, and they win the Atlantic again, and then the Hurricanes win the Metro. Okay, moving into the West rankings from 1 through 8. I'm going to say number 1 team, and they're going to battle all year. I think it's going to be Oilers at 1, and then Vegas at 2. Number 3 is going to be the Avalanche. Stars, I can see them being a middle of the pack team. Same with the Kings, where they round up 4 and 5. And then the Flames, I think they have a bounce back year, and they sneak that 6th spot. 7 goes to the Wild. You know, maybe Caprill can, you know, find a key piece to get, you know, traded over there to the Wild, and they could go on a little bit of a run. I'm not a Predators fan, but it's like, I don't know, out of like the Winnipeg Jets, who are currently imploding right now, Seattle Kraken, if they could get back to the playoffs. Like, I don't know, like, this is again like a mock draft number 1 post-draft, so I just threw the Preds in at number 8. And then the East, this is where it's kind of stinking crazy, where we have the Toronto Maple Leafs at number 1, because obviously they're going to overachieve in the regular season, so I just threw them at number 1 as a joke. But then realistically, with a full off season, with the new additions on the Rangers, I think the Rangers are going to stack up and try to reload for another run. They could sneak the 2. Boston with number 3 if they can keep guys. If some guys retire or they trade away too many players, they won't be number 3. Hurricanes is the safe pick for 4. Number 5, I'm giving a lot of faith that the Penguins can find a way to get back into not only playoff contention, but like serious playoff contention. Not like, oh, we snuck in as the 7th or 8th seed. No, like, we're in the middle. We're like the 4 or 5, you know. 6, safe bet. You got to go with Tampa. 7, and then 8, I'm going to fall on, I want to see Ovi just give one more good cup run. And so, you know, tattered and torn, the Caps are going to find a way to get into the playoffs, where they'll play the Toronto Maple Leafs, and, you know, maybe shades of Boston against Florida will happen again, where the Capitals get to round 2, but then they run into, I don't know, Boston or someone, and then they get whopped right there. So that's my way too soon. Out of this squad and these guys, of how I like ranked it just for fun, eye test, give me a Vegas against Boston. Something's gonna just with Boston, and I don't think they're gonna have an explosive 60+ win season like they did last season. Like that weird pattern of the President Trophy winners, you know, absolutely choke the year they win it, but then the next year they go on a decent run. I think Boston's bound to win the cup, because I don't think any other team is as good, or if not better than them. Florida was an anomaly. The only team that could beat them is Vegas, you know, and so a Vegas versus Boston showdown, oh, give me 7 games of that. I think that would be really fun. So that's my, you know, mock draft post, you know, NHL Nashville draft. I would say that's the Stanley Cup final. We're a year away. So it's way too soon, but that's my pick. I'll catch you in the next video.